Delia, we're so excited to have you with us today on Backstage Beautiful.
It's so great to be here.
You are unique in your own world, as many women are. And your uniqueness is that, and maybe it's not so unique, maybe more women are doing this. You are corporate by week, entrepreneur by weekend.
Absolutely.
You are corporate by day, entrepreneur by night.
Yes.
Now you have entered the field. I want to talk about your entrepreneurship. You have entered the field of being a life coach.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. What does that really mean?
Well, a life coach, in terms of how I put it, is I like to know where you are and where you're going. So I frame it as a GPS, right? And so a GPS in terms of knowing where you, when you plug in the information for a GPS, it just wants to know where you are and where you're going, right? And so it doesn't ask you, you know, where have you been and how long you've been there and what's wrong with you, right? So I'm the person that works with you to close the gap to get to your goals.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
So in your work, I think you told me that you're an improvologist, or
Yes.
am I saying it correctly?
Improvologist, yes.
I like it, improvologist. So do you work more with women or men, or a combination of both?
A combination of both, yes.
Combination of both. Okay, so now when a woman comes to you, what is her biggest fear? What is she coming to you, or do you see a commonality with the woman coming to you and saying, Delia, this is where I need to go?
A lot of times when people come to me, it's about their relationship, and usually it's the relationship that they have with themselves, and that spills over to relationships that they have with others. Like, I had a client not too long ago that came to me about her relationship with her partner. So she was speaking to me about her partner and saying that, you know, he doesn't complete his tasks at home, but when he goes to his neighbors, he completes it there, and he's never home. He's always there, and you know, they always say, you know, you're doing a good job, and we're going to refer you to so-and-so. And so I said to her, when he does do tasks at home, what do you say to him? And she was just quiet, and then she discovered that, you know what, I don't even acknowledge him. I don't acknowledge what he does. I don't say thank you, and a light bulb went off for her. And so when we dug deeper, we discovered that she really wasn't happy with herself, and was complaining and projecting onto him. And so when we dug a little bit deeper, we came up with some tools and a plan for her to see herself differently, have a different perspective for herself. And once she did that, she started liking herself more, and her relationship with herself increased. And as her relationship with herself increased, she then was able to see his gifts and be able to compliment him. And the relationship in terms of communication between the two parties, it has improved immensely.
So I want to talk about you. How do you manage your data entrepreneurship and your week? How do you fit it all in, running your own business?
Well, I make sure that I set goals, and I make sure that I take time for myself as well, because if I'm running, you know, running here and running there, and I'm not taking care of myself, then I'm not good for anybody else. So it's all about filling yourself up first.
We have to fill up our own tanks, right?
Exactly.
So what do you do to fill up your tank?
Well, I do a lot of reading, and I do a lot of walking as well, and I spend time with friends as well, in terms of going to a movie, or sometimes I, you know, like to be by myself as well, and so sometimes I just relax and do those kind of things.
So do you find that, whether it's a man or a woman, when they come to you, it's clearly about their inner self, their past, their childhood,
Yes.
something that has suppressed them, that they're not allowed to move forward with their lives?
Exactly. And so for me, really what I want to know is where you are now, right? And the difference between life coaching and this is a common question that I get, what's the difference between therapy, counseling, and coaching? Therapy and counseling, they talk about those things in terms of, you know, what happened in the past, and what your mom didn't do or your dad didn't do, or things like that. Really what I want to know is where you are now and where you want to go, because the closer we get to your goals, the closer you live a healthier and more meaningful lifestyle. When you concentrate on what happened in the past, that's where you stay in the past.
Very interesting. And I think that we all have that inner child that we have to reclaim at some point in our lives, right?
I'm not knocking therapy or counseling. There is a
No,
place
no,
for
no.
that, for sure. Yes.
So, okay, so you go corporate by day, entrepreneur by night, and then you have to go to a party. So what we want to do is we want to transform you from your work look into a fun Delia look. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good, let's do it. Okay, so Delia came in this work skirt today and her beautiful wool vest. But she's going to a party, so what are we gonna put her in? She said it's a fun party. So should we do red and blue? I don't know. With the red tank? No, I don't think so. I think that we are going to transition Delia into magical taupe black and cream. Delia, are you ready? And this top. And tell me when you're ready.
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you.
Delia,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's take a, wow!
I know,
That looks amazing. Okay, so take a look at yourself. You are ready to party tonight. I love the taupe. I love the taupe black cream, the leggings, the boots, but we need to give you a wow factor. Are you ready for it?
What do you have in mind?
Are you ready to jump in the deep end with the wow factor?
I am.
Okay, let's do it. What do you think?
I love it. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this is fabulous.
Isn't blue and taupe amazing together?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I would never have thought of blue and taupe.
Isn't it great?
Oh my.
Okay, so you're ready to wow your party.
I am.
Are you ready?
I am.
Let's
I am.
do it.
Before we go, though, I have a gift for you, darling.
Oh, a gift. Thank you.
I do.
Do you want me to open it right now?
I do.
Oh, wow. What is it? I love surprises. Improvology, lifestyle
You are
coaching.
valuable by design, and that's my purpose of my practice.
I love it. Valuable by design. With Delia on Backstage Beautiful. You know, Delia, every woman was born to look and feel beautiful.
Yes.
And we're going to give you an I Am Beautiful tag.
Oh, thank you.
Hang it on your rear view mirror.
I will.
And for all of you beautiful women watching us today, if you want to be on Backstage Beautiful, email us at info@bellaballas.com.
Well, everyday life, it inspires me to paint. I go outside, I see beautiful buildings, river, parks, flowers, people. This makes me feel good. I want to paint it. I moved to Winnipeg in 2006. I studied fine art in Odessa, Ukraine. It's my hometown. And then I studied graphic design and fine art in Haifa, Israel. Many pieces are downtown pieces because my studio is downtown. I also have Riverwalk, Canadian Museum of Human Rights, Assiniboine Park, Osborne Village, many neighborhoods. Well, it's always interesting to see people's reaction. One lady at the opening night told me, "Oh, I lived in this neighborhood. I never saw it as I see it on your picture." So it's nice to hear that. And some people who came with stereotypes about our city, so they change their opinion about Winnipeg after seeing these pictures. They tell me, "Oh, I know it's so beautiful now, I can see it," and they tell me about additional places they want me to visit and paint.
Still to come, a riveting true story of one woman's journey from hell in one of the world's deadliest prisons to a new life in Canada. But up next, it's a performance by the James Culleton Band.